visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. So Mississippi State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bears offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. In a split backfield. Handoff from the gun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Got his man. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Flips it out to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman. Settling in a tough environment, on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Break. Lock in. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Running free. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. In the red area, it's Griffin. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it. This defense is... Get tough. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. Maybe a crease. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. He's already got 46 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the catch. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. gun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some... They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you use...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Griffin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Martin. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it on first down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Running the red zone. It's Griffin. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical under... Chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're now up 9-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Joyner. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Washington. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Right on the money. Running through contact. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Joyner. There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Keller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it, though.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got a man, it's Joyner. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And he's in. Touchdown, Missouri State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Coach Ryan Silverfield told me coming out of the locker room at the half, there is a big sense of urgency coming out of the locker room at the half. They know their backs are against the wall right now. All of the momentum going to their opponents as they went into the locker room. But now they get the ball back to start this 3rd quarter, and Coach said, this is our time. We have got to take back that momentum, and he believes his team can do what it takes. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets up.
Caught outside on the right. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Bulldog! And that one will give him the lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So here comes the Missouri State offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Snagged out of the air. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking downfield on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Across the 25, he's got room. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The give out of the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. And down he goes. Sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On third down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that third down.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Griffin. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Takes a hit as he fires.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this
and it's his 4th interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll move the tight end. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Missouri State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some...
Let's it fly! And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly.
Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the